Former Director of Defense Intelligence, Lieutenant General Michael Flynn, goes on the record. Nice to see you, sir. Let me turn now to the foreign policy. Who would you feel more secure as Commander-in-Chief, a President Hillary Clinton or President Donald Trump, and why?
President Donald Trump, and here's why. Hillary Clinton today, I watched the speech. I didn't think it was much on foreign policy at all. And she talked about people who are dangerous. I mean, a Secretary of State who lies to the American public, a Secretary of State who uses an unsecure email server to send and receive highly classified national security information, knowing that she's not doing the right thing. And when you look at some of the actions that she was directly involved in, the rise of the Islamic State, the failure of Libya, the failure of the Russian reset, the failure of the pivot to the Pacific with our China. Nobody even talks about that anymore. It was such a failure. I mean, I could go on and on. The Iranian nuclear deal, which she was directly involved in Yemen. I mean, there's so many things that she touched that are just utter failures. And so when people talk about, whoever the Democratic nominee is going to be, and the current policies that we have seen in the last 8 years, and frankly, I could tie a few to the last administration too. So this is not to let, just to hit, the current administration and the time that Hillary Clinton was there, but we need a completely new direction in this country.
Is Donald Trump the right direction, though? And she has said things, talks about this series of bizarre rants, personal feuds. She goes after him. I mean, where does the confidence that you have in Donald Trump?
Yeah, in the time that I've spoken to him, the type of conversations that I have seen and been a part of, he's in a bit of what I would describe as a knife fight in this sort of political debate that we're in right now, and he's definitely new to this game. But I would say that you have an individual who is an incredible problem solver, has great instincts, has great judgment, has created an enormous economic engine within his own business environment. He's somebody who has done a lot, and much more than just the political class. And I think if there's two other things that he has clearly done, he's put a stake in the heart of political correctness, and he has found an enormous swell of the American public that feels deeply underappreciated by Washington, D.C.
Can someone have too much confidence and an unwillingness to listen and consider? Because one of the things I assume the president has to do is listen to his military advisors, for instance. Sure. Can you have too much confidence where you're unwilling to listen to the people?
Yeah, I think you can. You have to be able to listen, and you have to make sure that you surround yourself with people who aren't just like you. You have to be able to have people around you that you're willing to, sort of the ones that are going to challenge your views. And you're not as successful as an individual as he is and has been without being able to do that. You just look at some of the people that he's got around him in his sort of close-in circle. These are not people that all think like him. I will tell you, I'm not in his inner circle, but I can tell you that I don't agree with everything that he said. But I do see the type of ideas and things that he wants to do. The greatest threat to our country right now is our economy. Number one, there's no doubt about it in my mind. Everything that I've looked at over certainly the last decade, and the kinds of things that we've been involved in, where we've been just wasting resources by this country. And I think that, frankly, Hillary Clinton's speech today, she didn't talk much about the economy. She really didn't. She talked about sort of these lofty things and really didn't dive into the things that I believe the American public cares about, which is the economy of our country. We must protect this economy, which protects our livelihood, not for the next 4 years, Greta, or not even for the next 10 years, but for the next 50 or for the next 100. We are in a different era in this 21st century. We're already in the second decade, and we're having a very, very difficult time right now.
General, thank you for joining us. I hope you come back.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.